Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Before we even get started, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. For all the people who subscribe to my channel already, I'd just like to say thank you once again. I appreciate it. Let's get it. Okay, a lot has happened over the weekend, people, right? Memorial Day weekend has just passed by, 2021 Memorial Day weekend, right? Now, the biggest news that I've heard over the weekend was Chicago rapper Lil Durk's brother D-Thing was killed outside a Harvey Club shooting in Harvey, Illinois, and I believe he was killed at a strip club, right? So, for all you people who don't know about drill rap, we're going to be discussing drill rap. Let me break drill rap down for you. It's a genre of rap music that is disrespectful. It's all about, it's gang influenced, and it's about disrespecting your opposition, which is called ops. You disrespect your ops. You do things like go to their grave sites, you defecate, urinate on their grave sites, you talk about the dead people that's been lost, you talk about their dead, and it's just a very disrespectful type of rap music that's infiltrated the mainstream media. So now it started in Chicago, Illinois. So we're going to be discussing names like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, FBG Duck, and of course we're talking about Lil Durk's big brother, D-Thing. So now, like I said before, drill rap has creeped its way into the mainstream media, and Lil Durk is one of the biggest drill rap artists right now. It used to be Chief Keef, but right now it's Lil Durk. And I'm be honest to tell you, man, Lil Durk got some good music. I like some of his music. You know what I'm saying? But in his music, you know, because he's made it now, right? He calls himself the Jay-Z of Chicago. So basically, he's made it out of the ghetto, out of O Block, which is on the south side of Chicago, and he's made it out of that. And so I just want to give you a little breakdown about how the drill rap scene goes. And if the people who haven't heard of none of these names, we're going to get into this. But anyway, over the Memorial Day weekend, Lil Durk's brother, D-Thing, was killed outside basically a strip club. So let's get it. Now, Dante Banks, who performed as D-Thing, was killed in a chaotic scene at Club O, where lots of weapons were recovered early Sunday. Now, y'all know, now listen to what it just said. Break that down. It said a lot of weapons were recovered on that Sunday. You know how people are. The police is coming. You know, Chicago's a dangerous city. And they said a lot of weapons were recovered. Now, he only got shot by one. So that tells me that a lot of people were carrying weapons. Shooting broke out. They said it was a chaotic scene. People just started, well, you probably heard the police coming, because also a police officer got shot. I mean, failed to mention that, but a police officer got shot. So let's get into it. The brother of Chicago rapper Lil Durk was killed over the weekend in a shooting that also wounded a police officer at a strip club in South suburban Harvey. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people. I think, if anybody from Chicago listening, maybe Harvey is kind of like 20 minutes, outside of Chicago. It's not that far, like 20 minutes away. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a safe zone, but, I heard the club opens at 10 and it closes at 6. And you know how strip clubs are. You're damn near to see anybody at a strip club. I'm pretty sure you're going to see your ops at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? So, police were investigating if another fatal shooting that happened a couple hours after that was possible retaliation for Dante Banks, who performed as D-Thing. We're gonna call him D-Thing throughout the rest of this because that's the name that he performed by, and I'm not sure if that's his gang name, his rap name, but that's what he performs by. And like they said, shortly before D-Thing was killed, a police officer heard gunfire and noticed a person with a gun at the club at 17038 South Halsted Street. Now, a spokesman said that more gunfire erupted during an altercation, and the officer was hit in the thigh. Now, I believe that the officer approached that person. They may have had a struggle, and he was shot. Now, I'm not sure. They're saying right here, it was unclear if the officer returned fire, and it was uncertain if the officer was targeted in the shooting. Now, the officer was in good condition. Now, I'm gonna say this, like I said before, Lil Durk, for you people who don't know, he's made it, bro. He's bread. He got bread. So why is his brother hanging around these clubs, these strip clubs, this time of the night? Because your brother had just made a diss song about FBG Duck. I mean, we're gonna get into that in just a second too. He had just made a diss song about FBG Duck, which is one of his ops, and now your brother is running around the city in clubs, in the middle of the night while you're still dissing people. I don't get the correlation. So now, about 500 feet away, 32-year-old Banks was shot in the head, and among the shots flying, he got caught in the midst of those. Now, Banks, who lived in Chicago's Gresham neighborhood, was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, that's a terrible. My condolences go out to Lil Durk and his family, and I just feel so bad to see another brother land. Just to see another brother dead. Every weekend this is happening. And in Chicago, it happens all the time. I'm pretty sure these people have become numb to it. And I just want to say to my brothers and sisters out there, man, we got to do better. We got to do something, right? Now, around 2 a.m. that morning, another person was killed in a possible retaliation. Police responded to a shooting victim at 148 West 155th Street, a block west of Ingalls Memorial Hospital. Now, I don't want to mess this man's name up, and I'd like to say, rest in peace, Seneca Price, 39. That's a man. His name was Seneca Price, 39. He was taken to South Suburban Hospital in Hazel Crest and pronounced dead with a gunshot wound. Now, no arrests have been made in none of these shootings, right? And that's usually the case. I'm like, what are these guys doing? Every time I get these stories coming out of Chicago, that's the end of the story. No arrests have been made in none of these shootings. That's what I always hear. Dante's brother, Lil Durk, whose real name is Durk Banks, hasn't commented on his brother's death. And like I said before, Lil Durk he just released an album with Lil Baby. They just released an album, right? On that album, there's a song where Lil Durk, who is dissing FBG Duck. Now, FBG Duck is one of the oppositions. Now, I'm not going to get into the GDs and the BDs and all that stuff like that. We're just going to say these two people are ops to each other, right? And, one's a GD and one's a BD. And we're not going to get into all that, right? Now, anyway, FBG Duck was killed last year. He was killed last year. Now, he was in a part of Chicago, the Gold Coast district, where, it was supposed to be safe. I think that's downtown somewhere. And he was shopping for his son's birthday, and 4 people jumped out of a car. And it had to be it was mid-afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, people. 4 people jumped out of the car, killed this man, shot this man, killed this man. You see the picture right here, laying on the ground in the middle of the street in the middle of the afternoon. And I'm going to tell you something, people. That hurt my heart then when I seen it, and it hurts my heart to this day to see that. And like I said before, to all the people in Chicago who's going through this and who have to live like this, you know what I'm saying? We all got a story, right? Some people are gang members, and some people are just, not a member. That's their way of life. They have to live like that because everybody, you either get walked on, stepped on, or you eat or you get ate. And I understand that. But this man right here, Lil Durk, he's rich now. He doesn't have to diss dead people. And the guy you see on the ground right here, FBG Duck, is one of his ops, and that's the person that he dissed in his album just came out about a week ago, right? Now, his album came out about a week ago. He dissed that man, and now his brother is dead. I'm not saying that he's the reason why his brother... Hey, if it's a duck, excuse the pun, but I'm not talking about FBG Duck. But if it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. So if you sitting up here dissing FBG Duck, and all this talking about he should have ducked and this, that, and the other, I'm not gonna get into the lyrics. But now your brother is dead, right? Unfortunate, and I'm not saying we got to get out of that. And it's tit for tat. Now you're gonna have people out here trying to show their loyalty to Lil Durk. And I just want to say to the people, man, just stop, bro. Stop. Let these mothers and fathers grieve. Let these people rest. You know what I'm saying? Stop. We're raising serial killers, right? These people are serial killers. You know, coming from the city of Chicago, where you got one of the prominent black speakers in Louis Farrakhan, and he's talking about all this black unity, and these brothers can't even get it together in that city. Come on, man. What's up with that? Now, but like I said before, you know, Dante Baker's brother, little brother, Lil Durk, whose real name is Durk Banks, hasn't commented on his brother's death. But on Twitter, Chicago rapper Lil Reese wrote a long-lived D-Thing, love you, bro. Now, you guys, I did a video about Lil Reese, another Chicago drill rapper, and he just got shot maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago for the second time, because he got shot last year in the neck, and he just got shot about, like I said, I did a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago. He got shot in the eye. I could do videos all day about these rappers coming out of Chicago, but I don't want to make my channel just about that. I thought I just had to do this video, show my respect to D-Thing, you know, this brother right here, because Lil Durk, he's the face of the drill rap right now, right? He's the face of, I don't condone it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I wish these brothers could just rap and make their money, get the bag, and just not, cut out the violence. I wish they could do that, I would love to see the brother with a bag in his hand than laying on the ground dead. I would love to see them go back to their block where they can uplift their community, help their family get up out the ghetto. I would love to see that. But the violence is stopping these brothers, you know what I'm saying? I think these brothers could go to a Ku Klux Klan meeting and get an award, you know what I'm saying, for killing each other, you know what I'm saying? They would definitely like, hey, step to the stage, OTF this, and man, come on, man. We're killing each other. It's self-genocide. Let's get back to this story. I'm not trying to preach to nobody or anything like that, but it's self-genocide. Now, Lil Durk founded the record label OTF, Only the Family, and several of its members have come to violent ends, right? Last year, OTF rapper King Von was shot and killed in November outside a club in Atlanta. Now, King Von was in Atlanta for his album release party for Welcome to O Block, named after the notoriously violent housing project Parkway Gardens on the south side where Von grew up along with Chief Keef and Lil Durk. Now let me tell y'all people, I'm going to do a story later on about King Von, so I don't want to give too much away. Now, I will tell you this. So when I do this story, you guys need to take a look. But King Von, this guy done transitioned into the mainstream media, and it's alleged that he has 7 bodies. That's right. This guy has 7. Look at that. He looks like a baby-faced kid, right? But he has 7 bodies. The word on the street is this man has killed 7 people. So you're dealing with a serial killer here. Who raised these people? And he's young. I think that kid was only like 25, 26 or whatever. But in 2015, Lil Durk's manager, 24-year-old Uchina Chino Dalla, was shot and killed while sitting in the car in the 8400 block of South Stony Island Avenue. Now, I'm telling you, you don't want to stand too close to this kid, right? Because everybody that he's know is coming up dead, right? And they call it the Lil Durk curse. Now Lil Durk, he know how to move, right? That's what I'm saying. Seems like Lil Durk know how to stay the hell out the way. He got his money, staying out the way. He shouldn't have to keep dissing people, dissing the dead. And that's what King Von's uncle said. Man, you don't need to do that, bro. I mean, we know where you came from. We know what you about, but you don't need to be out there dissing. You rich now. You rich. What's the point of that, right? Make me think, are you paying for these hits? Now, I don't want to put nobody's name on it, but damn, you think the feds ain't watching all this? They are, but it seems like this brother's moving smart. He's staying away from them bullets. In 2014, Banks' cousin, MacArthur Swindle, now he rapped as OTF Nunu. And I've been hearing a lot about this guy, right? And I'm going to have to do some more research on him. But OTF Nunu was shot and killed in Chatton. And Swindle was in an SUV when someone walked up and started shooting. The SUV crashed in front of a storefront at 87th and Cottage Grove. In 2012, Lil Durk pled guilty to weapons charges, and he was sentenced to a year in jail. So he was on ice for a minute. When he had to go sit down for a minute, right? So Like I said before, I'm just gonna give you my thoughts, my quick thoughts on this stuff right here. That just transpired. Like I said before, my condolences go out to the family of Lil Durk and all the people of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better than this, man. We losing young. It's self-genocide, and we losing brothers at a fast rate, more fast, more. And I'm in Chicago. I'm not sure what the percentage of a young black man of catching a bullet versus I'm pretty sure it's high. If you living in Chicago and you a young black male, I'm pretty sure the percentage of you catching a hot one is high, very high. So, like, I just want to say again, man, we got to do better, man. And I'm wishing the best for you guys out there, man. This shit got to stop. Get the paper, man. Get the paper, man. It reminds me of that Ice Cube song. When Ice Cube dude at the end of the song was like, man, my life flashed before my eyes, man. Are you still alive? Yeah, man. I made it. Get your paper, man. Just get your paper. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do as people. Let's just get our paper, man. Leave that violence alone. Let's get this bread. Get that bag. Rowdy Nation TV. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We up. We out of here, all right?